Hello, back again to do another unboxing and review. Today I have a smartphone accessory to look at. It comes from, or at least is designed by, a company called GoShot. This is Mobile Cinema F2. Alright, so what is this thing? Essentially it is just a screen magnifier. I picked this one among a multitude of other ones I could have picked because all those other ones, for the most part, were just like a strip of plastic with two slots in them. The rear slot is where you would put your phone in landscape mode, and then there's about a slot maybe 2 or 3 inches in front of that one where you would drop in a plastic magnifier. Very similar to those things you might see elderly folks use to like read a menu at a restaurant. Yeah, same deal. This one, however, seemed a little more advanced because it actually has a body that, as you can see, kind of telescopes or accordions out. So, I was thinking that would better keep the light from what the screen's emitting focused as opposed to just radiating outward. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look around the box then. Okay, so I should have said earlier that I did have this imported. So, this came from China, and that'll probably become pretty evident as we take a look around the box here. So the first thing we say is 3D. It's just a magnifier, so and there's no real 3D happening here, so don't expect to put on 3D glasses or anything like that. Alright, F2, I only assume that's the model number. Okay. Then we have this picture here that kind of somewhat describes, I'll say it's pretty cool. I like how this is somewhat transparent, so it's almost like you're looking through like x-ray vision. That's pretty cool. Alright, enlarged screen mobile phone. So yeah, there's evidently a smartphone in here. No, there's not. Alright, so it's supposed to enlarge the screen of your mobile phone. Alright, then coming over here, mobile cinema. This side, a magic box. Okay, alright, if you say so. We'll be waiting to see that magic. This is the condition it came in. You can see the box is already unfolded. So luckily the item actually stayed in this somewhat destroyed box here. There does appear to be a retail hanger here with the little punch out still inside. Open the magic. Alright. With all the talks of magic, man, this better be really great. I don't know if it will, though. But anyway, we'll see. I'm going to zoom in so we can see these. Alright, so there we see another example. And then, okay, short what the parts are. Pretty self-explanatory. Then here, I always like reading these. Okay, your mobile screen is too small for long hours watching or reading. Okay, if you say so. Your eyes will be very tired. Alright, you use mobile magnifier enlarged 3 times of your mobile. Okay, so I mean, yes, obviously it's not native speaker here, but I think we can understand what they're trying to get at. And there's kind of how it's set up, I guess you would say, and we can see how it telescopes out. And then there's a little stand apparently. So, okay. Then they're designed by GoShot. This is the closest thing I can come to is who this made this, but this says designed by, so we still may not know who actually made this item. And then there's that makes sense, better view, turn off the lights, right? Okay. Anyway, so that's that. Let's go ahead and get to the impressions of the packaging. Let's put aside for a second the fact this particular box is in pretty rough shape and is almost completely open. But aside from that is the use of these characters. So here on the front, and then on the back here we have this little bear, which I'm almost sure that's from that movie Ted, that comedy. So, and yeah, of course, this company didn't get the rights to use any characters or IP. So, another hint, this is probably from overseas. Other than that, the box, I guess, works. Nothing really nothing too great about it, but I do kind of, like I said earlier, I do like this kind of semi-transparent so you get an idea what this thing's supposed to do. That much they did well. Okay, let's get to the unboxing. Alright, so this unboxing should be pretty easy since, like I said, the thing's almost already completely open before I even got to it. So we'll flip open the top. Not that we need to, because again, the bottom's already open. So let's just go through the bottom here. And let's drop it out. Okay, so there's the item. And then there's nothing else in the bottom there. So we have okay. Yeah, nothing's wrong. It's just I'm taken a little back. I was expecting this to be like a thicker lens, and we can see here this is, I mean, it's very thin. You can even see it deforms a little, and I'm not even pushing hard because I'm pretty sure if I push too hard, the whole lens would just be pushed into the body of the item. So yeah, okay. The sides here are very thin. Okay, well, at least the thing extends like it's supposed to. Okay, GoShot, so yeah, they probably are the maker of this item. Okay, so I'm trying to extend it fully. Okay, so well, once extended, at least it stays extended. Here's that little stand. Very simple hinge. And there's a slot where your phone goes. There doesn't really seem to, no, there, at least you're looking through with me here, and you can see there doesn't appear to be anything to actually hold your phone. No brackets, no anti-slip mat back here. It really is just a open space you slide your phone in. Okay, so this being the stand, this is the bottom, and here's the top. So, okay. Here, also note that I do have one of those slim TPU cases on there. So with all that, you can see here, that's how much extra I have. So 5.7 inch screen with the TPU case on is about as big as I'd go. Any bigger than that, I'm not sure it would fit in that slot. Alright, so here's something I just drew up real quick. I'm going to try to keep the phone in this like exact spot once I put it in the magnifier so we can get an idea of just what the magnifier can do. So here is unmagnified, or I guess you could say normal, and here it is in the mobile cinema magnifier. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take kind of a look. If you first of all, you kind of have to look into this thing correctly. You can't just be way off to the side, or you can see you do lose some of it. So the wall that holds the light in and projects it forward also can be an obstruction if you're at an angle. On top of that, I don't know if it's coming up, but, well, it's kind of hard to tell, but I can tell you that if you look at it from an angle, the imperfections in the plastic are way more obvious. So that's another reason you're going to want to look directly into the box. Okay, it does magnify the image. Now let's go ahead and I'm going to pull up a video. We'll see what it looks like that doing. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put it in the mobile cinema. Start the video. Okay, now let's do a quick contrast in real time here. So in the viewer, out, in, out. Working in the dark here. So, there we go. So out, in. So yeah, it does magnify it, can't deny that. Alright, so I just spent the last few minutes here watching movie trailers with the lights off and the phone inside the mobile cinema. And so what did I learn? Well, first, these sides here actually do have a benefit. Besides keeping the light all focused out the front, they do offer privacy. Essentially, you can't really see what's going on the screen unless you're looking straight into this thing. You come off from the side, all you're going to see is what you're seeing right now. And then there'll be some light coming out here, but you won't be able to see what's on the screen. So that will offer you a level of privacy that you wouldn't otherwise have, especially if you're in a crowded place or whatever. Okay, so that's a plus. The other, now, hopefully through the video sample you were able to see just how much magnification there is, but in case not, and that didn't work, I can give you in words what it's like. And I would say, going from my screen on my smartphone, which again is 5.7 inches, when I put it into this device here, it looked more like an 8-inch tablet. So 5.7 to an 8-inch, it's something. And on that note, I decided to do a test where I was watching this trailer. I watched it almost all the way to the end, right? But at the last minute of the trailer, I quickly took the phone out of the magnifier and I looked at the screen. I'm like, you know what? Why don't we put that back in? So, yes, evidently it does do something. And after you've been watching it for a while, you do actually start to appreciate the magnifier. So that little magnification does actually help the eyes. So the box wasn't lying. Okay, so with that, let's get to the conclusion. Would I recommend this? For the price, of course. This is very affordable. I'm not going to give the exact price on it because, again, that always varies who you go through. But let's put it this way. You should not be spending any more than $8 for this thing. You could probably get a little under that. So for that price, it's well worth it. And it's actually quite easy to carry with you. Now, I'll be honest, if you're just hitting the town and you're just going to throw your phone in your pocket or your pouch or wherever you carry your phone, you might think, well, I'm just going to be out and about and I'll be back real quick. You probably aren't going to take this with you. But if you're going somewhere and you're already carrying a bag, like a backpack, well, this thing weighs almost nothing, so, why not? The only thing I'd say is this screen does seem quite fragile. And when it's collapsed, let's go ahead and close it up right now. I just want to show you something. Okay. And yeah, it really doesn't close that graceful. That's kind of how you close it. Anyway, so you can see here, this is what you're going to have. It's almost like a TV dinner tray. Okay, so what I'm going to get at is there's still this much depth. So if you were to push in with something like in your backpack and it pushes here, you most likely will push this lens into the device. So that's the one recommendation I would give on this. I think it's actually a good product. I just wish they made it a little more durable. So yeah, this plastic, I understand it's light, but really, if this could have been done in that lightweight aluminum that you see all those like cheap flashlights are now made out of, I think that would be great. I would pay more for that. And but as is, it's worth the price. And yeah, I think I'm actually going to be using this. So there you go.